Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode. This week's show promises to be quite engaging, featuring a variety of interesting events taking place on campus. So let's start. The School of Global Affairs and Public Policy Department hosted a Ramadan iftar to promote connectivity and strengthen relationships within the community. The event provided a meaningful opportunity for members to gather with an Oriental touch. Hadir Ali is showing us more on how these gatherings foster unity and understanding in her next report.
On the 9th night of Ramadan in the American University in Cairo, the School of Global Affairs and Public Policy held its annual Ramadan Iftar in Mu'taz Al-Alfi Hall, amid an atmosphere that embodies the warmth and traditions of this holy month. The evening fosters a sense of unity, cultural richness, and shared traditions. It begins with social interactions from the attendees who might have not seen each other for a while. As the call to prayer signals the breaking of the fast, attendees gather around the iftar tables in a moment of shared gratitude and breaking of their collective fasting.
This event fosters collaboration and offers an opportunity for colleagues to network and to catch up with each other, especially that daily work life does not allow these interactions to happen. It's always the work and the professional duties that are a priority. So it's an opportunity to network and catch up.
Every participant, regardless of the background, joins in this tradition embodying the core values of Ramadan.
I attended last year's event and it was really something. We had these performances and lovely memories captured in lovely photos. You get to reconnect with professors, with alumni, with colleagues from different departments.
As the evening progresses, the celebrations continue with the vibrant chimes of an Oriental band, their melodies adding a rich layer of cultural depth to the night. The night was a reminder not only to the significance of the holy month, but also with the power of the community and the shared values. This was Hadir Ali, AUCTV, Cairo.
In a move set to shake up the world of AI, a revolutionary new application is stealing the spotlight from ChatGPT and other AI giants. Say hello to DeepSeek, the game-changing AI powerhouse that's redefining the future of insight and discovery. Our reporter Hind Al-Hilali takes us inside the cutting-edge technology that's got everyone talking.
For years, ChatGPT has remained the most powerful artificial intelligence application. But now, a new artificial intelligence application from China has shaken things up. The new application DeepSeek from China is getting attention from ChatGPT and other artificial intelligence applications. Through this report, we will go through the user's opinion about this new application and how this application get the attraction from other artificial intelligence applications.
China's latest AI breakthrough has leapfrogged the world.
I think we should take the development out of China very, very seriously.
A game-changing move that does not come from OpenAI, Google, or Meta.
The AI industry is witnessing a major shake-up since the launch of China's DeepSeek. Leading AI companies have faced significant market losses. Investors are now questioning of establishing players, causing stock prices to decline.
When we compare it with ChatGPT, it seems to offer some advanced capabilities in some regions, particularly when it relates to visualizing data, visualizing the outcome, producing content that is created by AI, such as images, and I've heard also that it can produce videos. So in that sense, it's a little bit more advanced. than ChatGPT. What is definitely impressive about DeepSeek is its internal design. So it's a much more efficient platform. When we examine the hardware specification document that was released, there seems to be significant engineering innovations that happened to release DeepSeek such that it has actually similar capabilities to ChatGPT, but with significantly lower resources. That's what makes it actually significantly advanced.
DeepSeek advanced real-time capabilities is drawing users away from competitors. Some experts believe this could mark a turning point in AI development.
I have experience with ChatGPT more than DeepSeek. I've heard about DeepSeek, I've tried it before, but it wasn't as accurate as ChatGPT. And ChatGPT, I've used it back in high school, but now that I'm taking university level courses, it isn't much of a help. The results aren't what I'm looking for, they aren't deep enough, most of the time they aren't correct, so AI hasn't really helped me in solving the assignments. Mainly it was summarizing sources, citations, stuff like that, but it wasn't really helpful in solving assignments related to mechanical engineering.
DeepSeek is a game changer, unlike ChatGPT, which has data restriction after a certain cutoff. DeepSeek integrates update sources dynamically. This is particularly useful for researchers looking for up-to-date information.
I've been using ChatGPT and Poe mainly in the previous few months in things related to any reports I would like to generate, something that I would like to edit, texts that I would like to rephrase, and both have been giving me very good output and different perspectives. But I've also tried to explore DeepSeek recently, and it has given me more technical insights and more accuracy in the results. So at the end, I'm shuffling between the three programs to get the best results out of them.
DeepSeek's emergence marks a significant shift in the AI landscape. Whether it will surpass ChatGPT remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: AI innovation is accelerating, and competition is fiercer than ever. Hind El-Hilali, AUCTV, Cairo.
If all student associations tell us something about our AUC community, Al-Quds Club shows us that the Palestinian cause is alive and ready to be present across the new semester. Bianca Carrera captured how their members are preparing to make us remember Palestine more than ever.
As the new semester starts, clubs hold initial meetings to prepare the semester, including Al-Quds Club. Their members are precisely organizing its booth at the International Day, where they will present Palestinian heritage to the world. This Dabke performance is part of their opening. It was traditionally danced by farmers in the Levant. They stepped strongly as they cemented the shelters of their houses in the countryside, but it has become a symbol of resistance. However, Al-Quds Club also prepared a booth full of Palestinian staples to attract students to come and learn about the activities they are planning throughout the semester, especially their fundraising campaign.
For this semester, we're planning a lot of initiatives and events with Al-Quds Club. The most prominent and important one with us is the truck we're sending to Gaza. We're trying to collect donations from everyone to send it with Bank الطعام المصري to Gaza, like a food truck. We will also have movie screenings, food events, cultural events to raise awareness, basically, educational events, to teach people about the Palestinian history, the Palestinian culture, the resistance.
Dozens of AUCians passed through the busy booth, being probably the most congested one in Plaza. Palestinian students who joined AUC recently after leaving Gaza are happy to see such support on campus.
I think it's really, really important because it shows our culture and how we used to live and how we live now. It's talk about our own selves, not only about our culture and language and traditions. It's very important to let people know about Palestine more.
Whether Palestinians, Egyptians, or other nationalities, Palestine is a cause that matters AUC students, and Al Quds Club is committed to raising it throughout the semester. This was Bianca Carrera from Cairo, AUCTV.
The arrival of Ramadan, a highly anticipated month, is visible across AUC through its diverse decorations. Our reporter Noor Wael offers a glimpse into the decorated campus space and shares students' insight on AUC Ramadan vibes. The holy month of Ramadan is here, which means decorations are spread throughout various departments and places on the AUC campus. Undergraduate students also find this year's Ramadan schedule much more convenient, as it only occurs before iftar. And assembly hour and classes are way shorter, which makes students less tired.
بصراحة I'm very happy that this semester the assembly hour is shorter. I think that's a very good improvement since last semester. وحاسة إنه today my day was calm and shorter. It was good.
However, graduate students have their classes after iftar.
My opinion regarding the Ramadan schedule for us as master students, our classes start from 8:30 until 10:30 p.m. which is, I wouldn't really say it's a good or a bad thing. I don't mind because I go to class after eating iftar, so I'm refueled and I have energy and I'm more focused in class. However, my only concern is that I have less time to spend with my family, because before iftar I'm usually doing things for my masters and for my classes, and after iftar I have the classes. So it's usually less time with my family, which really defeats the whole idea of the Ramadan connecting with my family and so on.
Some people find that the decorations is adding a festive and welcoming atmosphere to the campus, while others think they're a bit simpler this year. Different departments are hanging their own decorations as well, which elevates the Ramadan spirit.
I feel like they're very simple this year, but anyway they bring a sense of festivity to the space يعني. And I really like them though because they bring festivity to the space.
Different initiatives like Ramadan packs by SU is all over campus, which brings the khair atmosphere into campus. Ramadan is simply one of the best months each year, making students and the campus feel much better. This was Noor Wael reporting for AUCTV, Cairo. Ramadan is a time of reflection, family and traditions, but for international students at AUC, experiencing it for the first time in Egypt and away from their families could come with challenges. We will see diversity of international students embracing the holy month, while others navigate Ramadan on their own. Our reporter Zaina Qasim will tell us more in the following report.
For many international students at the American University in Cairo, this Ramadan is a new experience. Some are witnessing the traditions up close for the first time, experiencing the essence of Ramadan by joining iftar, fasting for a day, and learning about a new tradition firsthand.
And so it's my first time experiencing Ramadan as well. I had from my home university a few Egyptian friends, and they told me I shouldn't want to miss it because it's it's such a thing of you can go outside until 4 a.m. and everything's happening in the streets and everything. So I was quite excited, and now it's there, I'm really happy.
Navigating the spiritual traditions is usually connected with the time spent at home. But for students living in AUC residence, they try making it their home during Ramadan. Nada Rosa, an Egyptian-American student, tries to combat the loneliness of spending Ramadan by herself at campus.
This Ramadan, I'm spending it alone. My family isn't with me. They're in the US, and I'm in Cairo because of my studies. So it will be alone for the first time as well. But I try to make my own vibes as much as I can and decorate my apartment and get fawanies. It's something I miss doing in America, so I'm glad I have the chance to do it here in Cairo.
Ramadan isn't just about fasting. It's about the atmosphere, the shared moments, and the special spirit that fills this holy month. Zaina Qasim, AUCTV, Cairo.
The Children's Day program at AUC is helping over 150 kids from El Duwaiqa build a brighter future, organized by Risala, AUC and Shabab El Gil Association. The initiative offers weekly lessons in key subjectives. More on this with our reporter Yasmin Nabil.
Here at the American University in Cairo, specifically at Unsi Sawir School of Business, doors have been opened to children from Al Duwaiqa for a chance to learn and get empowered. Children's Day, an initiative spearheaded by Risala AUC, a community service club dedicated to supporting the underserved community of Al Duwaiqa, is in collaboration with Shabab El Gil Association.
We try to give them the idea, the chance to dream, the chance to see the opportunities and the potential they have.
Originally, Children's Day was a once-a-year event. However, the members of Risala AUC soon realized that these children needed more than just one day of educational support. After conducting a survey, Risala AUC discovered that the children needed support in subjects like English, math, and general skills.
I hope that we at least inspire one kid. This is our goal to inspire these kids to dream big, to know that their conditions, their living standards is not an issue for them, to dream big, to dream huge and go and know their real potential, because they have real potential.
The program runs every Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., divided into 3 levels. However, children may be placed in lower levels to better address their skill development.
هي كانت في بدايتها كانت فيها صعوبية جدا، لأن الأطفال كانت غير مهيئة للتعليم، والنهارده بفضل الله وبفضل إدارة الجامعة وطلبة الجامعة في تغيير جامد جدا 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 في سلوك الأطفال وحبهم للتعليم وحبهم للرحلات وحبهم للثقافة.
What began as an initiative for a small group of children has now grown to support 150, all of whom are shaping their futures. Every week, 20 volunteers and 12 teachers work together to prepare lessons and manage logistics, ensuring the children have the best learning experience possible. The program's impact goes beyond academics. For these children, it's about feeling part of a community and building relationships with AUC students.
ببسط معاهم عشان هم كانوا بيفضلوا يهزروا معايا ويلعبوا معايا وبيبسطوني، فانا اتعرفت عليهم حاجات فاعتبرتهم صحابي وهم اعتبروني صاحبهم، عشان كده بحب اجي كل مره.
The children return home each week excited to share what they've learned, instilling a sense of pride in their families.
ماما لا مبسوطة.
As they leave the AUC campus, these children carry with them not just new knowledge, but dreams of a future they once thought impossible. This was Yasmin Nabil for AUCTV, Cairo.
The Psychological Counseling Services and Training Center at AUC is providing counseling services to the entire AUC community, including staff, faculty, students, and alumni. Stay tuned and more for details in the upcoming report by our reporter Riman Ashraf.
The American University in Cairo offers its community free counseling services through the Psychological Counseling Services and Training Center that is located beside Omar Mohsen Gate. Psychology master's level students provide free and confidential counseling services for individuals, couples, families, and groups. They also offer workshops, psychological assessments, and community outreach programs.
This is primarily to train our master students in counseling psychology under our close supervision to provide individual therapy, couple therapy, group therapy, family therapy. They also, under our close supervision, they provide mental health awareness sessions, such as how to deal with anxiety, how to deal with depression, how to deal with interpersonal difficulties.
Common areas of focus for the center's activities and programs include stress, anxiety, depression, anger, self-esteem, relationships, and marital conflict.
It is like any master's program in counseling psychology, it is required from them to engage in supervised therapy, and that's what we do. And we're very happy about the utilization of this service. It has helped our students reach the best, receive the best training they could ever have.
Since the center's establishment, Ms. Iman Shahaita, the center's officer, has warmly welcomed clients and has worked hard to create a comfortable and safe environment for all clients.
The center serves about 100 clients every year. Most of our clients are students, but we are working now on getting more staff, faculty, and alumni. As the students, they have the Student Wellbeing Center as their main place to get the support from, while the staff, faculty, and alumni, they don't have this facility as part of the AUC services.
Clients are motivated to share their concerns with the student counselors who will assist them in exploring the underlying causes of their difficulties and in developing or enhancing their coping skills to effectively address these issues.
We have the white noise devices where we put them on while we're having clients at the center. When they are on, nobody can hear what's going on inside the therapy rooms. We have like this double layers curtains where we have to let the light in, but nobody can see what's in the room.
The student counselors are well trained to assist clients in identifying their personal strengths, fostering personal growth, and boosting their self-confidence. They also receive professional supervision from faculty members in the doctoral level in the psychology department. This was Riman Ashraf reporting for AUCTV, Cairo.
This was all for today's reports. However, the show is far from over. We have prepared an interview with a very special guest in which we talk about academic integrity, AI, and combining work and studying at AUC. Hope you enjoy it. Hello and welcome back. We have a special guest with us today. She's Vivian Edward, Case Manager at the Academic Integrity Office. Hi Vivian. How are you? Okay, can you please tell us more about yourself and what do you do at AUC?
Yeah. My name is Vivian Edward. I graduated from AUC 2007, class 07, major IMC and minor business. I joined the American University in Cairo. I started my career at Barclays Bank and then I shifted to AUC in 2010. I moved between several departments and now I'm the case manager in the Academic Integrity Office since 2019. Actually, I'm enjoying my job right now.
Okay, that's very nice. Can you tell us more about your position here at AUC and your title in general?
Okay, my role is to investigate all the cases that were reported by the professors in terms of cases related to any academic integrity violation, whether cheating, plagiarism, fabrication, impersonation, using AI as one of the new violations that is introduced now to the culture or to the academics in general. My main role is to receive the case, hear the professor in the case report, the incident report that he or she files, investigate the case, listen from the student, and then make a decision whether the student is responsible or not responsible, and what if he or she is responsible, what are the possible sanctions or the things that he or she will learn from, what is the lesson learned. And I send him the decision letter, that's it.
Okay, can you tell us more about the range of cases that was there last semester and this semester, if you can compare between this semester and the one before?
Actually, I cannot say numbers. However, cases, we receive more cases actually this semester because of the AI. Not all of them we can confirm that they are violations because it's getting harder to prove. However, it's very it might be obvious to the professor because of his experience, but it might not be that easy to the committee to prove whether the violation exists or not, because we do not judge by intentions, we do not judge by feelings, we judge only by solid evidence provided by the professor. So if the case is not solid enough to accuse the student, we dismiss the case.
Okay, more of this. What do you think of AI and how does it impact students and professors?
Actually, we cannot fight technology. We have to embrace it. However, it's very risky to depend on it, because I see that it's very challenging for the student to learn and use AI in the learning process. Yani he or she has to be very careful and find the fine line between the benefits of AI and the challenges, and whether this will hinder the learning process or prevent the brain from working or not. So it's challenging for the professor and for the student to define this fine line, especially that we're still new to this technology. I always say that the student has to be very careful, because you're still learning how to write, you're still learning how to design, you're still learning how to create a computer code. So don't get aid from a machine, and we consider receiving this type of help from a machine is cheating. It's kind of cheating, because the definition of cheating is allowing someone to do the job on your behalf and you submit it for grading as if it's yours. The machine replaced someone to be something. Now AI is a kind of cheating, or something is doing the job on your behalf, and this prevents you from learning the technique, the writing technique, the paraphrasing technique. Students have to be very careful when they use AI, and they have to follow the guidelines provided by the professor in the classroom, whether he allows the AI to be used or not, whether he allows it to be used in any of the phases of the assignments, but not in the full assignment or not. Breaking the rule is the violation, not using AI is the violation.
But we can see that a lot of professors are accepting AI integration in their courses. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes, of course. Many professors are embracing this new technology, because we cannot fight it. As I just mentioned, it's there, and we have to embrace it as a university and as a community and everything. However, it depends on the course, it depends on the nature of the course, it depends on the phase that the student is in, whether he is still learning or he developed the skill and now he is executing the skill, so he can judge the outcome of the AI, whether it's good enough or not, whether he needs to change or refine something or not. But in the learning process, you have to develop the skill first before using this technology.
Okay, can you tell us more if there is announced regulations or policies regarding AI specifically?
Every professor has the right to whether to prevent it. He or she can prohibit using the artificial intelligence or the usage of the artificial intelligence in his or her course. He might say in the syllabus, but the rule is that the professor has to clearly announce, and maybe write it in the syllabus in order to make it clear to all students what is the rule that will be applied in his or her course. Whether it's allowed, partially allowed, or totally forbidden. This is the rule.
So this should be written in the syllabus?
Maybe it's written in the syllabus, or at least mentioned clearly in the class or before each assignment.
Okay, can you tell us like an advice for students who uses AI? If you could tell them one advice, what would it be?
The first advice to avoid coming to the academic integrity office is to follow the rule. Okay. Always ask the professor. Don't assume that it's allowed if you're not sure. If the professor allows it, then you're fine. Just cite it out of integrity. If you use AI, just cite it, just as you copy anything from an article, anything from online source, just cite it in order not to be considered as plagiarism. If it's forbidden, just don't do it, because you can never underestimate the ability of the professor to judge whether this piece is original or not.
Okay, so coming back to you as a person, we know that you're doing your master's here at AUC, so can you tell us more about that?
Oh. Yes, after many years of graduation, I decided to follow my passion. Actually, yes, I majored in IMC while I was undergraduate because my parents refused to major in broadcasting. They said, okay, you have a very high GPA, the field is very hard to penetrate, you will never be able to be one of the famous TV presenters, just follow the simple and easier path, and marketing is, يعني, in a way, presenting or selling. You got a very high GPA, just if you don't want to join the business department, just take the marketing from IMC. I did what they said, but my passion was always to become a TV presenter since I was young, and finally I reached this goal, in some way. I've been presenting one of the shows on one of the Christian channels since مثلا 8 years ago. And finally I decided to follow my passion in terms of not just practicing the dream, but to learn about it from the technical part, and not just to depend on my natural skill, but to learn the technical skill, whether in front of camera or behind the cameras as well, to learn more about the industry, the different roles. I can do whatever I want, to master the field in general. I'm now enrolled in the TV and Digital Journalism Master degree.
Very nice, and I'm very proud of you actually. Can you tell us more about the skills you have, you learned until now?
From the Masters?
Yes, from the Masters.
Okay. It was the first time for me to be introduced to the editing process. It was totally new, and I felt very lost, very overwhelmed. I couldn't do it in the first place, but by the end I discovered that I have this talent, and I really enjoyed it. This very special skill added to my life.
So did it actually have an effect in your work life as a presenter?
It added a critical, now I have the critical eye to judge whether the work produced by my team is good enough or not, in terms of lighting, whether this shot is overexposed or not, in terms of cuts, whether it's rough or not, in terms of poses, in terms of, now I see both sides, my part and the other part as well. Of course, it added value to my current presenting skills.
So how do you balance between your life and your job here at AUC and your Masters?
This is a very tough question. Actually, I believe there is no balance, no way to balance. It's a phase, and I have to complete it because something I want to learn. So I needed the support of my family. I needed the support of my husband, and without this support, I couldn't make it. Because as a married woman, working lady, MA student, it's very hard to balance, and I have to work after working hours in order to compensate for the time that I'm not here at work, and I have to cook during the night in order to find food the other day or during the week because of my family. It's very hard, but I'm very grateful to support of my family that always pushes me to complete and go on, even if I'm tired or fed up or about to collapse.
Can you tell us an advice for people who work and study at the same time, especially in master's degree?
I think the advice is to be persistent, follow your passion, never give up. The key word for me is persistent. Stay persistent.
Okay. It was very nice having you, and we're very proud of you. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
And that was it for today. See you in the next episode.